Oh my freaking gosh. I just did the whole video and did not record it. I went to share the screen and I guess I accidentally hit stop recording. Oh, like I just went through the whole thing, like the whole thing. But welcome back to another episode of Becoming a Techno Wizard. Sorry for the low energy and all that stuff during the week. Uh, Once again, break down what happened since it didn't record. Um, Last couple of days was a huge like push. Supposed to be three of us in a group, but one of our members, his mom had to go to the ER, so he's been there for the last couple of days, um, and so we were really far behind with. Lips of chap. We were really far behind with trying to finish everything in time. Supposed to be doing the interviews on Wednesday, like this past Wednesday, but that wasn't gonna happen. So we tried to, do the earliest one by Thursday. Um, so all day yesterday, I was just like working on these screens, pushing things out. Um, I was stuck. I mentioned before that I was stuck a lot, but when I started looking for inspiration and just putting down, what I wanted to do, started, getting more insights. And so from that, I'm gonna show you all what I built out. Still sharing, still recording. Are we recording? Where is the? I hope it's still recording. Doesn't Please tell me. All right, I'm gonna assume it's recording. I ain't gonna do it this again. All right. So yeah, built out a lot of stuff. All right. So here's what we built out. All right. So my page, I did put some. I kind of populated this with all the pictures and words and whatnot. This makes it a lot more detailed and real than this. So boom, bam, and we got your tags, and we also included like featured organizations and businesses. This is for my group members part. I'll go there in a second. Um, so yeah, we got a full page here. Didn't have time. I wasn't really. I just did this together. So I just did one here and just copied it over 3 times instead of trying to figure out what this will go here. Um, There's a dashboard. I was building out admin panel. I was so salty with this because I spent all this time, all this energy, frustrated with trying to build out a really good system here, and I realized that we're not testing this page. Like this is for the client. This is for the Quell client, the admin. Like I was so, oh man, I spent so much, turning this into something that's like, it's like will be good. But anyways, but it did inspire me. And after looking up some actual admin panels and stuff like that, some actual dashboards, I got the inspiration for this page. So this is the community organizer dashboard where they can see some insights into what's going on here. Now, usually when you think about dashboard, you're thinking of charts, tables, you know, um, things like that, right? Numbers, measurable stuff. But I realized that for one, not only is it really difficult to kind of create those realistic charts and tables and graphs and all that stuff, and especially on short notice when you don't have real data, but also when you have that sort of thing, those sorts of numbers, um, it makes it less personal, right? It becomes a matter of data, it becomes a matter of numbers, it becomes a matter of, oh, look at this information, this data up here, um, like you're just seeing numbers, right? Even if it's charts and tables and pie graphs and all that stuff or whatever you want, bar graphs, it's still like mostly numbers. But we wanted to get down to like the people, like the things that you're doing here. And so here I wanted to put like pictures here of people that you've impacted, of communities, like pictures from the different events that you did. And here it'll focuses on these specific supports. And I was even thinking about, like, instead of having like saying these items here, I was thinking like you would have pictures here, like you have little boxes of pictures, and you can click one and it expands. But yeah, that's why I have this dashboard as a more words and more kind of graphics rather than straight charts and graphs and all that stuff. And another page on this is the supported page. Now this is not ideal at all. I've realized that. And the whole time I was like, oh, this is not good. But nonetheless, it gave a lot of information, that we wanted to give. Like they can see for different supporters. These are different supporters. Then they can see, what support they gave them, and how much support they gave, and then they can rate that contribution. And we have to notate here that this contribution is not going to be publicly shown. It's not even going to be shown to the business or the person that you're rating. This is just for the back end purposes, for the admin people like Quell, the client, so they can see whether or not the people on the platform are doing good. If you rate them low and stuff like that, then that gives the admin people kind of reason to look at the partnerships that they have on the platform and see if they have to adjust things. So nonetheless, it gives all the information that you need, and participant like this page. Just I don't like it, so I'm gonna have to think about how to redo this one. Initiatives. Initially, it should look like this. So unselected, and then once you select one, shows more information about that event, or that initiative, and what you can do here. But I want to make this process a lot better too. It needs to have a more kind of progression. So you have your event, and then expand for details, or see how this impacts the community, stuff like that, and then see public profile, edit public profile, stuff like that. So I want to include that here. But our participant liked it so far. And 1 second. I know I can pause this, but um, I don't want to mess this stuff up again. All right. Um, so yeah, another thing that we want to add here is a notepad feature. To be able to add things that you can add notes. And then finally, you can you have the business side, which is basically the same. It's not really anything different. So I'm gonna think about how to rearrange this for the business, but it's much the same, kind of things that you're gonna have anyway. So it's not really a need to, but yeah. And then once an organization, sorry. So once an organization, supports the community enough, they get like this page, which shows, the levels, and then you get different benefits here. I put benefits because I didn't really know all the things that we can add here, but I was going to leave it up to our participants to give us more of that information, and they did, or she did. So we're going to hopefully get more from the other ones too. Um, but another good feedback is that we need to show this page earlier on, like maybe in the onboarding process or signing up process or something like that. So even in a dashboard, like, hey, these are the levels that you can get. These are the benefits that you can unlock. So it makes people, shoot for these things. So I need to show that early on. And then here's what my partner, my other group member built out. Got a login page. And then we got this page. This is what we should have had, in the beginning. Um, I'm not sure if did I say it this time? Saying a lot last time, the last video, but participant looked at my dashboard, my whole page, and she was like, "It's too busy. It's too much going on." I was like, "Dang, bro, that hurt. That hurt." I spent so much time. I was like, I felt so proud for this too, but man, she said it's too much going on, man. She wasn't clear on how to get to the resources that she wanted. Granted, is one participant out of like 6 interviews that we got to do, and granted, she is a particularly, she's not really our target audience. Like she is kind of in the circle of people that we're looking for, but she's not really a target audience because she was trying to role play as a business representative, but her particular role is she works as a nonprofit, and what she's looking for usually is to partner with other nonprofits. And the whole point of this is not to do that. The whole point of this platform is to connect business representatives with community organizers so they can support initiatives, so that the person making initiatives can ask for support. No, that's it. And we have added benefit of, making this a directory for people who want to see all the initiatives, who want to receive those services, or who want to volunteer. That's the added benefit. It's not a whole different thing, but we're not specifically like trying to target people, like trying to target nonprofits who are just trying to partner with other nonprofits. Granted, we can include something in that in here for that, but she was looking specifically for that, and we don't have that. So take that with a grain of salt. But it's a good feedback nonetheless that this is pretty busy. There's like a lot of things that you can click on, a lot of options here, and options are always like not really good for design. You want to kind of tell people what to do. You want to organically kind of, you know, direct them to where they should go, to, where they should go to solve their specific need. And that's always hard for a place that's going to be like a multi-user, multi-audience kind of place where you have multiple types of people coming in here trying to get, their problem solved. But I think I have some ideas for how to solve it and how to make this a little bit better. So I'll show you that in a second. But yeah, anyways, this was what we should have had in the beginning, to kind of show people, hey, this is what you can do here. This is who this is for. And then it will funnel them to that specific area. Then you have your sign up form, pretty standard here. You can, select your tags. This is important because this dictates, what what that homepage dashboard will look like. And also, what kind of things you want to see. This, we can probably leave this out because not everybody who's working here, their supervisor or their managers might not be involved in the process. But, and then we have this feature page. This came from a miscommunication with my group member, because I was saying we need a profile page, and she wanted to do a feature page first to kind of just give more recognition for businesses and for organizations that's doing a lot for the community. I think that can be just done through the homepage, but this page was appreciated as well for our participant. But I think we can kind of simplify this process a little bit more. Then you select one and get a modal version. This is the business side, and then you see the profile. Profile for business, very cloistered, very not ideal here. But again, we were running like up to the last minute, so she kind of just threw this together. But it does have a lot of information, a lot of really good information here. And so our participant really liked that. They like to see the teams, the titles, and the message, the message that they can message them. They like to see that, how they can help or what help they can get here. They like to see that they can go to their website, these badges and all that stuff. Same thing for community organizer part, or they can see, upcoming events and all that. So it has all the features. We just need to better arrange them. And then when you request, something, you go to that button, and then you can see you get the actual form you can fill out. This was, pretty standard here. It just has to be better designed, better kind of laid out here. But, we had everything that we essentially need. And then a confirmation, see what happened there, and then you're good to go. So yeah, that's what we had so far. Participant liked pretty much all of it, a lot of it, but again, the dashboard was too much. So gonna have to simplify that process. You have to, realign this stuff, make this layout a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's the confirmation for the sign up form. And add more to these dashboards. And this is what this is my idea for, restarting everything and making this a little bit better. So as soon as people come into the page, they can choose what, role they are, tells you some information about those roles, or you can skip this process and then just go directly to the portal. But if you choose one of these, it goes to this page where you can sign up. or rather you can select which tags that you want. So that list of tags that was in the sign up form, that will be all here. So you can select which ones you want, just like when you're signing up onboarding on Twitter, those hashtags. So you can select one, and if you sign up, you can do that. It'll save it to your profile. But if you don't, you can just go directly to the portal, and it takes those tags that you just selected and applies them to that portal. So you can already see, things that are relevant for you. Finally, when you sign up, you can add your team as well. So, and then when you get to the portal, this is kind of how I'm going to reimagine. I'm going to redo the portal. So less, hopefully less busy. I know there's still a lot of buttons going on here, but these are all the things that we really want to include. All of these are super important because, like, for views, people have different like uh, preferences. Like the person I interviewed, she really wanted to see a list. I hate lists. Think they're ugly. A lot of people do not like lists, but a lot of people really like lists. So we need to have like these different views to for different people, and we can't like tell people what they should like and stuff like that. So, and it's not really any harm to do all that. We just didn't build it out because, again, we were super behind on time. But I think we can definitely build out these different views here, and these are all needed. These are pretty much in our design kind of brief, and especially education resources that was supplied by the by participants, a lot of participants. So we need to make sure we have these options here. But I was thinking about, instead of having a feature page where this goes to another page, you just have your features like in the middle. But even so, you can also have, this is another idea I had for same page, but move all those view buttons into one. Maybe I'll move this into another button as well, to one other one, or just put it as one of these options here. And in the filters, when you select that, it opens up like a drawer, and then you can select all your different features, and it applies it to the page. So boom, bam. I think that would be cool. It's sign up and finish onboarding. You can log in from there. Then when you log in, it says dashboard instead. So yeah, and that's it. So hope that recorded, but yeah, that's our stuff. I'm still excited for all this stuff that we got to do, and looking forward to making my page less busy and solving these problems. So thanks again. Stop share. Yes, it was still recording. So thanks again. Y'all have a good day. Let me know what you think, and see you. Bye bye.